Hello everybody, it's me, it's Tim from TJ Wrestling, and welcome back to another jam-packed episode of Raw. Hope you like the new intro, well, the first intro on this channel, a little bit of inspiration from the old song, and yeah, I think it's turned out pretty well. So let's get into today's episode. It's the go-home show before Extreme Rules. Let's see what's gonna go down. First up here, Randy Orton is going to come out and let us know who, well, he won't be letting us know. The challenger will come out and let him know who he will be facing in Extreme Rules. It's going to be good. Here he is, Randy Orton. Randy Orton, I don't know. Let's see what kind of role he's going to take on Raw in this show, because, again, the place at the top, it's a very competitive show, and Randy Orton may have had a success in the past. At the moment, let's see how he gets on, because it's going to be a very different climate than it was years ago. And, you know, the new top dog in town. Wow, look who it is. It's Reigns, Roman Reigns, of course, from S.H.I.E.L.D. fame. And here he is today. Again, like Randy Orton, he was in that Brock Lesnar it's not memorial, but invitational competition, and made it all the way to the second round as well. Well, Randy Orton, was believed, beaten the first round. But again, they both achieved some success there. But now it's time to see these two guys face off. This is a very interesting matchup. I don't think one we have seen before, actually. So this is going to be really interesting to see. I'm excited to see who comes out on top of this one. A very competitive affair, I would say.
Very well put.
Well, there you go. That was that. That is going to be very much a great match at Extreme Rules. And yes, it will be confirmed an Extreme Rules matchup, I believe. So that is going to be one to look forward to and in the books. Now, though, moving on and looking forward, we got here our tag team match. And this one is between, well, it's between KO and Braun Strowman. And they are teaming up as an unlikely little partnership there against his rival Sami Zayn, well, KO's partner, and also a debuting Rhino. So here it is, the Monster Among Men is Braun Strowman. here he is back again, week 4. Of course, when we saw him last, he did unfortunately bow out of the Brock Lesnar Invitational by being shock defeated by Bray Wyatt. He did come out after that and say that he was not impressed by the manner of his defeat and was not happy. And of course, he was taking on Kane in Extreme Rules, and that would be a very good match to see. Next up, of course, we have Fight Owens Fight KO. Big ol' KO. He, of course, made it to the second round of the Brock Lesnar Invitational by, of course, being beaten last week in a matchup there. So that was a close one. Next up we got Sami Zayn, and he hasn't been doing the greatest at the start. Of course, he lost before this matchup and lost again. So he's lost twice. He's lost against Balor and he's lost against Apollo Crews. But hopefully he can pick up his form tonight and get on winning ways. Now, as we begin this matchup, it is also fun to say that also included in this matchup is the debuting Rhino, as previously noted. Now, not a lot is known about Rhino. Of course, he was, of course, an ECW alumni and really made his name there and tore the house down on many occasions. But here in WWE, he doesn't really have much of a namesake. Maybe wrestling a few years in the past, but again, to basically describe you to him, the WWE Universe, I would say he is a pit bull of a wrestler. He is kind of small, but he's got that big frame. So he's kind of short and got a big frame. He's basically explosive in the ring, like a Dynamite Kid. And he definitely brings the game and has a lot of deceiving strength and that small stature. But anyways, Braun Strowman seems to be very much of a mismatch for Rhino. He's taking him out. He's taking him out like the trash right now. But no, Rhino's trying to find his way back into this matchup here. A flurry of punches. But it is negated. No, it's not. Rhino just at the choke slam, kind of chokehold move on Braun Strowman. We have not seen Braun Strowman taken down that fast and that swiftly before. Rhino now back in this one. Let's see if how this guy's going to do, because I'm very interested to see Rhino in action, actually, to be honest. He, of course, this is his first matchup in WWE, and I'm really excited to see if this guy can bring the table. And of course, previously he was in a tag team with Heath Slater. That was a bit of an odd couple pairing there, but now he's kind of his own. He's kind of stated, he wants to pursue his own glory and fame on his own. Maybe a bit selfish, but hey, we'll see how it goes for him. Meanwhile, a little bit of tag team maneuvership here, which I really like. KO getting his hands on former friend, former ally, Sami Zayn, and now they seem to be scrapping it out like dogs. This is pure animosity in the ring right now, and I must say that I'm happy to see it, because these guys have a lot of history and this is a very emotional affair, to be honest. The first time we're going to see it. Sami Zayn previously commented on KO in one of his previous promos on the show and said that he will not end up like KO and that he wants to achieve his own goals and he wants to maintain that he is a fighter in the ring. Wow, Braun Strowman trying to get another hold here by Rhino, and lovely giant man suplex. Again, if that was a normal man doing a suplex, it would be a normal suplex, of course, but it is Braun Strowman doing suplex, and it is something else. Anyways, back in this matchup here, Rhino now going in pretty wildly here on the assault. Here we go, and he's knocking him down again. Rhino, to be fair to him, has looked pretty strong this matchup so far. I've really liked what we've seen from him. He's not looked for Sami Zayn for too many tags. He's gone straight in with the man himself, Braun Strowman, probably the most strong man on our roster, and he's really gone toe to toe with him on many occasions. Here he is now on the offensive, and he's got him in a little bit of a chokehold, blocking off the blood flow there. But no, Braun Strowman back to his feet again. It seemed to be like, you can't cut down this giant. And whoa, what a throw by Braun Strowman. Bang! And he just elbows Sami Zayn out again, like previous. And honestly, I'm not surprised at all that Braun Strowman has manhandling him. Honestly, I think Rhino is putting up a better fight than I would have imagined. I'd seen. He's definitely not looking for KO too often, or sorry, for Zayn too often, and he's getting his hands dirty. Now though, look at this, Braun Strowman. He's having none of it. He's going to put him straight into the turnbuckle. No, Rhino cleverly ducks out of that one, maybe trying to get Braun Strowman in and give him his just desserts there. But look at the pin attempt. No, a rope break, luckily enough for Braun Strowman. I think that'll be going to be a 2 count there, possibly. Yeah, so that's interesting to see. Again, these are all kind of very much components that could take place in that could potentially make their way to a title very soon in the future. I could definitely see any one of these people make their way, and I think unfortunately for 3 of them, they were met with untimely exits, well, apart from KO, from the tournament. 2 of them leaving in the first round, and honestly I think it's a bit of an not everyone can make it to the finals, of course, tonight, and that is just a bit of a disappointment. To be honest, I think they really were maybe robbed a little bit in some respects, and I think that honestly, tournaments like these really don't display maybe who happened to have a bad night, and who may be a better wrestler on the books just didn't perform on that well. So I think maybe it was unlucky for these guys in a sense that they didn't progress in the tournament where they wanted to. But at the same time, they have a clean slate now, and they just got to fight on, continue on, and maybe one day they will meet their way to Brock Lesnar or whoever it may be in a pay-per-view competing for the Universal title, the one that everyone looks for. And at the same time, there's of course the Intercontinental Championship currently held by The Miz. So that is another title to go, and that would be also kind of a stepping stone towards the Universal Championship, in my opinion. So that's always option B if they're looking for it. And I think, honestly, these wrestlers can tour the house down. So I think, in respect, that's a very good thing. Now let's continue on this matchup, though. Let's focus on the action. Sami Zayn straight in with a spinning powerbomb there, and he gets the win. That is a shock victory, in my opinion, if I've ever seen one. Seemed to be on Braun Strowman of all people. And look at this. Zayn and Rhino are shaking hands. Maybe a partnership of sorts? No, I think that was just a friendly shaking of hands, just, respectful there. But that is very good. Zayn getting his first win. He's now 1-2 on Raw. And of course, Rhino getting his first win of his career. Now moving on from that triumphant win there, we have people who kind of are feuding together. We've had The Miz, who is forming a temporary alliance with Rusev, of course, who he unfortunately didn't get to fight last week, after he was attacked by Luke Harper in the ring, taking on the Wyatt family guys. And again, this one is going to be very much a close affair. Of course, last week in a Fatal 4 number contendership for the Intercontinental Championship, Luke Harper came out triumphant, and that one was, in my opinion, quite controversial finish. Luke Harper actually ended up getting Eric Rowan's help in the end of that matchup and was able to take out Shelton Benjamin with a blow on the exposed turnbuckle to finish him off. So again, you could argue good tag team maneuvership, but at the same time it was quite dodgy. But now looking here, we have Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, and this guy knows how to wrestle, how to get it done. He again made a very big splash when he first came to WWE. He debuted last week and came short, I think, in the number contendership for the Intercontinental Championship. This week though, he's back for more, and let's see how he can perform now and see maybe if he can get his winning ways back in action. And I think this guy is a very underrated performer. Now moving on, we have, speaking of the Devils, we have Luke Harper and Eric Rowan coming out to the original White family entrances, and that's kind of maybe a bit ironic considering that they're not really with the White family more. Maybe not so ironic, but just kind of funny, because White family, of course the leader Bray Wyatt doesn't really want to associate himself with these two guys. He's trying to carve his own way. He's in the main event tonight for the number contendership for the Universal Championship, while these guys are bladdling it down in the mid-card scene. So I don't know if there's a sense of kind of family tension there going on, but at the moment I think things are on a bit of a hiatus for that group partnership. But anyways, going into this matchup here, I think Luke Harper and Eric Rowan would always have an advantage over whoever they have against them in the ring. Those two together, forget one on their own, they are two large athletes, and you don't really think of that when you see him with Braun Strowman back in the day, because of how big Braun Strowman was in comparison. But look at them compared to any of the wrestlers. Here against Rusev, the Bulgarian Brute, Luke Harper towers above him, and I think honestly maybe they're that was quite made by Rusev, by the way. I think maybe that's what they're considered. They're overlooked by their talents, and they're just considered, they're big lads. But they also do have good talent in the ring, so that cannot be understated. In this matchup, though, look at this. Bang! Luke Harper with a throwing blow. I think he's very much a brawler in the ring, but it cannot be said how much that's got to hurt being hit by like that by Rusev. Oh my god, though, this is Maurice, and she's brought a chair into the ring. And this is very funny because The Miz isn't even in the ring. It's actually Rusev. Maybe she's so angry at Luke Harper, she's looking for a bit of revenge. Actually, Eric Rowan was the one who tried to target her. But the ref is in here. He's having absolutely none of it. And back into it, though, it doesn't seem that has phased Rusev too much. He was almost tempted to use that chair there. But I think the thing is, it is lesser of two evils. If you do not, you're only going to be as bad as the person if you do what they also do. So, he doesn't want to be stooped to the Wyatt family's levels there and have to resort to chairs. But it's kind of ironic because, again, come Extreme Rules, it might be The Miz and Luke Harper in an Extreme Rules matchup. We'll have to see what that kind of stipulation will be. But honestly, I think at the moment it's looking like it's going to be steel chairs, ladders, tables, all going at it about how much animosity has to be said between those guys. The Miz commented before this matchup here that he was very much eyeing out his opponents, and very much he is not just disliking the Wyatt family and in a competitive sense. He personally disgusted and really hates these people. They have targeted his family, they've said stuff about him, they've targeted Maurice, and they've also attacked him on his way to a matchup with Rusev. So he does not like these people. They've caused injury to him, an emotional and a physical level, and he is not happy with it at all. And you can see it on his face when you watch these matchups here. Miz is not happy, and all he wants to do is to take these people out and make sure they can't wrestle again. I can't blame him. This is the first time I've really, felt the Miz's pain. And I think, honestly, The Miz, he has a lot of remorse in this sense. So I think we got to get behind Miz on this one. I think at this point in time, Miz is not the bad guy, so that's kind of a first. But let's head back on this matchup and see what happens. Heading back into this matchup here, Rusev Machka, and look at him, he's applying that accolade on Eric Rowan. The Miz is going out, he's trying to stop this. He's trying to get on Luke Harper's case. And no, Eric Rowan strong enough to get out of the accolade. We don't see that too often nowadays. Eric Rowan back on his feet as fast as you can say. Well, you can say Eric Rowan. And Miz is again pretty pissed off now because, well, Eric Rowan seems to be too strong at the moment. Now he's going in with a big chokeslam finisher on Rusev, and that's it. Oh no, Rusev kicks out at 3. That is very surprising, 2.5 there. Rusev somehow battling on as hard as he can, and look at this. Seems to be maybe going for an accolade. No, Eric Rowan spins him around, throws him over, and says, "No more from you." Again, can't be underestimated how much of a good tag team the Wyatt family do make. Now though, let's see He's pausing there. Eric Rowan, maybe a sense of panic here. Maybe he doesn't know what to do next. But look at this big body slam here on Rusev, and big splash there, and he gets the pin, and he gets the win. The Wyatt family come out superior here. That is pretty crazy. Anyways, that was that. Now, before we get into our main event here, I may just comment on some of the matchups that we have, had before this, I should say, and because it was a very jam-packed show and we couldn't get to feature everything. So, what we had earlier, we had Jack Gallagher beat Enzo Amore. Also, we had Mickie James come out victorious over Charlotte Flair on her way to facing Alexa Bliss at Extreme Rules. Then we had the Tyler Wilde beat Fashion Police. And before, as we're going into this matchup here, we had Brock Lesnar beat Kane in a matchup. So now, let's head on to this main event. This is, of course, the finals of the Brock Lesnar Invitational. And I'm very excited to see what's going to go down. Here we are, Finn Balor making his entrance. Now we have Bray freaking Wyatt, and I'm excited to see this guy in action. This is going to be a barnstormer of a matchup. And let's get in here, start this matchup off nice and swiftly here. Whoa, Finn Balor already got Bray Wyatt up on his shoulders, but no, Bray Wyatt is having none of it. Now let's get into this matchup here. Bray Wyatt going with a close Irish whip and another Irish whip here. This just looks like it could be a strong start for Bray Wyatt. He's kind of toying with Balor at this point, but Balor gets out of it. Now, again, we have not really seen this kind of matchup before, to be honest, too often, but I'm very intrigued to see. Again, is two kind of people with very interesting characters going at it. Of course, Finn Balor, who of course talked earlier on episode 1 about having a demon side to his character, and of course Bray Wyatt being one who has the Sister Abigail factor as well. So they both have these evil sides to them. Oh my god, Bray Wyatt seems to be taking Finn Balor outside of this matchup early on. And look at this, punching. The crowd is going wild for this. But I think Bray Wyatt is too sensible for that. He knows he'll get counted out. It's not a fall count anywhere matchup. He must make his way back to the ring, where it is now currently. Bray Wyatt elbowing, looking for a slam. No, Finn Balor reversing it. Very swift, very fast, and hits him with a big body slam there. Very much impressive strength feat there. And now we have Bray Wyatt trying to get him again, but no, Finn Balor is trying to cover the clothesline and was literally pulled outside of the ring by Bray Wyatt. And there we go, a diving senton by Bray Wyatt. Quite the feat, I must say. There we go, Finn Balor. He hits him with a rolling DDT type maneuver, and now he's going in for a submission. This matchup is closer than I could ever have hoped for, and I am ever so thankful for that. I love this matchup here so far. This is living up to its name as the finals. And oh my god, Finn Balor gets a submission, a tap out there. But of course, it's outside the ring, so it doesn't count. Now Bray Wyatt seems to be out there. We're at a 7 count here. Will he not make it back in? That seems to be the case at the moment. Oh, he's crawling back to his feet there. Finn Balor already looks like he's won the matchup. But no, Bray Wyatt running back in at the 8 count, and he's still alive and kicking. Certainly so. There you go with the maneuver there. And wow, this one is getting back, and it's getting better than ever. Here we go, guys. Again, so much riding on the line. The winner of this, of course, taking on Brock Lesnar at Extreme Rules. The winner of this matchup, of course, well, he will have won 3 straight matches and be going on to his 4th, and that is some feat in itself. Even if they don't, let's just be said here, first of all, even if the winner of this matchup doesn't win the Universal Championship at Extreme Rules, they still will have a significant momentum and stature within the WWE and be up there in the main event scene. So it is a lot to gain this matchup, and of course a lot to lose here. But again, just watching this matchup here, I got to give it to both wrestlers, and may the better man win. Ooh, 2 count there by Bray Wyatt. Things are getting close. Things are getting very much into squeaky bum time. And again, I've literally just waited all this time to say that. 4 episodes just to say that one phrase there. So, you're welcome. Anyways, this one is getting very much towards the end, in my opinion. Finn Balor looks to be going for a shotgun dropkick here, and there is no resistance from Bray Wyatt. Oh my god, I think we've seen it, guys. I feel it. I feel it coming. Finn Balor showboating a little bit here, but I think I know what's coming. Finn Balor looks to be going for the pin, though. This is weird. He wasn't like the coup de grace. He must be saving it up a bit. And he gets the win, though. He didn't even need the coup de grace. That is incredible. Finn Balor finishing off Bray Wyatt there. I personally am very much happy to see Finn Balor come out and triumph. I would have loved to see Bray Wyatt, but at the same time, Finn Balor is an immense winner of this tournament. I gotta give a shout out to all the participants of this tournament, and I think it was incredible. So for now, though, all eyes are on Extreme Rules. In our main event, we will be seeing the challenger Finn Balor, the Demon, facing the Universal Champion Brock Lesnar. And this matchup, guys, will not just be any ordinary matchup. It will be an Extreme Rules matchup. Well, obviously, you might be saying, but on top of that, it will be in a Hell in a Cell. So, if anything, guys, that is a matchup to be looking forward to. I must say, myself, I am extremely excited for that one. Again, Kurt Angle just making this announcement right now. That is some announcement, I gotta say. I know it's not Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, guys. Don't get your hats don't get your, surprise there, but I think that is very much a good choice because it does kind of put a statement on what Raw are trying to do here. It's not just any Extreme Rules match, it is a Hell in a Cell matchup. So there you go, guys. All eyes on Extreme Rules. See you then. Thanks for watching.